Alright, so we back with another Fire Force review. So let's just skip the introduction and let's get straight into the chapter. This was a good setup chapter. So chapter first starts off with Obi entering this cafe, and we're following someone, or at least he's following someone. We're both following someone. And no, we're wondering who he's following, and then we get to see on page 5 where he's actually following Gustav Honda, the captain of the 2nd Division, or Company 2nd. You get what that means. So at this point, they're just pretty much having a secret conversation between the two. As we know, Obi and Company 8 are all traitors, so therefore they have to be in secret and then go into hiding. So he's having a secret conversation with the 2nd's captain. The overall scope of this conversation pretty much boils down to we're getting Gustav Honda's cooperation for helping the 8th Brigade. That's pretty much what the conversation is about. We aren't necessarily getting Company 2 and their help, but we are getting, much like how we have Hibana, and that's not necessarily her whole company is helping her, but just her as an individual, as a captain, is going to try and help. So Gustav Honda, being the captain of the 2nd Company, he is going to use his military prowess to try to help the 8th within this upcoming war arc. But like with this, it pretty much just cements how far or how close this war arc is, and we're gathering allies and troops and soldiers. On to the next conversation, we have Obi going up and talking to Pan. Pan is the leader of the 4th Company, even though I don't think they actually technically ever stated that he became leader. I can't really remember, but let's just assume he a member, because Soichiro is dead. So talks to Pan, and Pan pretty much tells him about how Company 4 is organized to offer complete support to the 8th. And so you pretty much we learned that Company 4 is built for the 8th, and that they're defying the Empire's orders, and that they're completely going against the Empire. Even though I'm pretty sure from the outside looking in, they look like they're cooperating. Inside looking out, they're obviously going against the Empire and going to start working with Company 8. Pan pretty much goes on to say that basically Soichiro would have wanted him to do this with the 8th. This is what, being a fire soldier is all about. Because he brings up, and much like how Gustav Honda brought it up, they brought up the fact that Obi was discharged for disobeying orders twice. And this pretty much supposed to show the morality of the 8th and why people should ally with Company 8. Because Company 8 and Obi are built upon saving human lives. And it's kind of like how we got shown back, far back. I can think it's like chapter 3 through 5 or something like that. Basically like episode 2 of the anime, whereas there are firefighters and fire soldiers that don't necessarily do the job because they love doing the job, but they care more about the money and the glory and the fame. Whereas with Company 8 and Obi, they care more about actually saving human lives and prioritizing people's safety. Because that's what Pan pretty much brings up, and also Gustav Honda. And so they say they're going to align with them because of that morality that Obi has and that he carries through the 8th. Now with this, we're obviously, instead of what we got for Gustav Honda, where we only got his help, with Pan, we're actually getting the entire 4th Company. So with this, we're probably going to end up seeing, not probably, most likely, no, actually, I know I'm right. We're going to end up seeing Olgun again, so that's going to be great to see. But anyway, they finish up the conversation, and as Obi was leaving, Pan, he of course has to blow the whistle. Just got to put that in there. Obi goes back to Asakaza, and he tells Company 8 that we have the cooperation of the 2nd, but not necessarily the 2nd in terms of the actual company. We have the Captain Gustav Honda's cooperation, and then we have the 4th Company cooperation. It pretty much just fills them in on the information. Then you have Hibana stepping in just as a reminder so that we know that she's also a person who is helping in the upcoming war. And she gives the information that she has from her own arc in terms of the Covenant and the great catalysm, that everything that she has. And Lich snatches the book away so he can analyze it. Okay, so I'm in the middle of editing this, and I had to throw in this audio clip because I just remembered a part about Hibana, and it's that she says that she simply just wants revenge on Sister Somir for the things that she did in the Covenant and with raising Iris and herself and the other sisters within the church. But I think that's kind of contradictory, because I don't want to say it's contradictory or it's a contradiction. But what was her original goal? Because if I'm not mistaken, her original goal was just because she felt the pride and the essence of the 8th that everyone feels in terms of the morality that they go when it comes to saving people. So now we're like, 200 chapters later from the Company 5th arc, when she initially joined to help them, and she's saying now she just wants revenge. Is it because she just has a change of heart, or has this been, it can't have been their goal from the beginning, because that wouldn't make sense. But you get, it's kind of like, it's kind of flimsy. in terms of the way it's handled. I mean, I don't have that big of a problem with it. It's just something I just thought about, and I meant to put in the actual, original audio clip. I kind of forgot about it. But it's just something weird. Because she even says that this doesn't mean I'm cooperating with the 8th. But it does. Like, you've been cooperating with them this entire time. So I'm not sure if it's her being this tsundere character that she is, and Okubo doing this gag. But it can't, because that dialogue is too serious for Okubo to play his gag effect on them. So I think, Okubo kind of made a contradiction within his own story. I just want to throw this in real quick. So I just take it back to the past me. Moving on from that, the rest of the chapter pretty much is them going over who should be shipped with who. And I thought it was pretty funny. It's pretty cool. I know I saw some people on Twitter. They was shipping Maki and Hinawa. I can see it. I wouldn't be too mad. I mean, I think that's perfect. Shimmer X Tamaki, not for me. Shimmer X Iris, I'm there for it. Shimmer X Hibana, not really too feeling it, but I feel it more than Tamaki. After all the shipping, you pretty much get a thump on the floor, and that thump breaks through with a mole named Swoop. So pretty much Swoop shows up, and that's the end of the chapter. And pretty much from what you can see from right here, I'm pretty sure next chapter we're going to see Swoop actually say that he's going to align with the Company 8 in the upcoming war, because he's going to have all of the forest animals come to the Tokyo Empire. But actually, now I think about this, I'm thinking about this right now. How did Swoop get there? Like, the Chinese Peninsula is so far away. How did he get there? You had to go under the water, which doesn't make any sense. But hey, we just let it go. So yeah, pretty much Swoop, I feel, is going to say that they're going to align with Company 8. And this is going, I feel, pretty much be a really, really good war arc. As I was talking with someone, I said we have 3 war arcs so far. And if you want to count Kingdom, because I'm just now getting into Kingdom, and they pretty much have war arcs all the time. So you can say there are 4 war arcs coming this summer or this year. You have the One Piece war arc in Wano. You have the My Hero war arc, the villains and the heroes. Then you have the Fire Force war arc. And then Kingdom's always at war. So yeah. But it was a really good chapter, really good setup chapter. I really enjoyed. I'm looking forward to the next chapter. I'm pretty sure my theory or suspicions will be right. But we'll have to see once we get there. Oh, I hope you all enjoyed the review. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.